Hi guys, this is your friend here, Dr. Lebohang Maratila. My friends, let me speak to you. Africa, let me speak to you. My people, let me speak to you. When is enough going to be enough? When are we going to start putting our foot down and say enough is enough? When is the buck going to stop? When are we going to start embracing changes in our lives? Why are we so comfortable in the life that we live? Let me tell you, we so love the life that we live, the life of poverty. We are not trying to change, and it's starting to bother me now. We are embracing it. The lack of an attempt to even change in our lives is a problem for me. And let me tell you what most people do, and I'm saying people don't want to change, and there's an opportunity to change, but people refuse change. It's easy to blame what's happened in the past. It's easy to blame apartheid. It's easy to blame colonization. It's easy to blame really all the bad things that happened in history. It's easy to blame our government for not giving us the tenders. It's easy to blame our communities and friends and family for lack of support. It's easy to blame our pastor for not showing interest in our lives. It's easy to blame everybody. It's easy to blame our teachers for not teaching us the way we were supposed to be taught. It's easy. It's easy to blame everybody. It's easy to blame the government. It's easy to blame everyone but yourself. And let me be honest with you, the day that you start to take responsibility, the day that you start to say, listen, I am responsible for what happens in my life. I determine my future. I don't care what friends say, but if I want change, I determine that change. So whatever has become of me is my responsibility, and I'm responsible for what has happened, for the person that I've become today. It's really easy to blame. And for as long as we are in that thinking mode, we will never change. That's poor man's mentality, blaming everyone else but yourself. And we are not saying that those things don't exist. They exist. But we are not defined by those things. We are defined by the decisions that we make when those things exist. So the decisions that we make really matter. So when are we going to change? We need to start changing. And change starts with you. If you continue to do the same things you've been doing, don't expect to get different results. Albert Einstein coined it much better when he said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That's true, right? That's insanity. That's insane. So if all you've ever been doing up to now is complain and blame everybody else, blame the companies for not giving you the jobs, for not hiring you, if that's all you've ever been doing, blaming everybody but yourself, let me tell you, you will continue to get the results you've always been getting. That's what I'm saying. That's my opinion. So now, I'm saying to you, for things to change in your life, the first person that must change is you. If you want to have things in your life that you've never had, you need to start doing the things that you've never done before. It's as simple as that. But hey, here's an option. Continue to do what you've been doing and continue to get the same results. If you want to see things differently, you need to change the way you look at things. They say that when you change the way you look at things, the things that you are looking at will also change. So change is upon you. Change is up to you. It's about time we start to change. And when we change, we will start to see change and we'll start to see the results. Let's start now to see that glass half full. It's about time the glass is half full. And let's see what happens. Let's give it a try. The glass must be half full. And guess what? When you start to embrace such thinking mentality, you will see opportunities where people see problems. Do you know what that means? It means entrepreneurship. That's the definition of entrepreneurship. Where people see issues, you see opportunity to resolve the issues. That's how entrepreneurs are born. So if you want change in your life, you must change. You must change the way you do things. You must change the way you see things. That's the only way things will change for you. And I'm not saying go and quit your job. By all means, please don't do that. We know, and I always say it, we know. Once we get that little injection of cash into our lives, it will change our lives a great deal. Because I'm telling you, money is not the root of evil. That's what I always say. And money will change a lot of things in our lives. Because right now, people are complaining about jobs. People are complaining. If you see the things that people complain about, money will be able to resolve all of them. But that's my opinion. That I strongly believe that. But you need to find ways to be able to work towards acquiring this money. You know, there's a formula to everything. You start small and then you accumulate. That's how it is. So don't go and quit your job and say, doctor says we must change. I'm quitting my job because it's the job that I've been doing that's brought me into where I am today. I know partly so, because, you know, when you get a job, you get a salary, and when you get a salary, you get access to credit. That's all it gives you, access to credit. So if you need change, my friend, you need to start embracing change. You need to start accepting that you are responsible for the change that you want to see. And once you start to do that, you'll see that things are going to start changing in your life. And when they start to change, that might require you to even change the people you hang out with. I'm not saying quit your friends, but change the books that you read, the movies that you watch. Change things and start doing activities that are actually gonna benefit you, you know, in terms of your growth and personal development. Start doing things differently and see if you cannot get different results. The things we've been doing so far, they've not yielded anything that you want. So if you want to see change, start to embrace it and start small. Start small. Get something small, work on it, create passive income. Create passive income, create residual income. Don't quit your job. Create residual income and build generational wealth from that approach. That's how they've made it big. You start small and you make it big. There's a gentleman, what's his name? Vusi Thembekwayo. Vusi Thembekwayo says that if you want to own a chicken farm, you need to start by selling eggs. So start with basics. Start with things that allow you to create a passive income and build from that. We can help you. We know different ways of generating income. But you see, for you to be able to see these opportunities that exist out there that allow people to change their lives and to create income on the side, you need to change. And change means you need to start to become open-minded. When you are open-minded, you will start to see things that you've not been seeing all along, because you will start to see things differently. And the things that you are looking at will also start to change for you. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Let's embrace change. Change is important. Let's go and create generational wealth, and let's start small and grow big. So with that being said, my name is Dr. Lebogang Maratela. I bid you a total life change, and let's work together to do this. It's possible. I'll see you at the top. The bottom is crowded. Peace.